Hello students, now we are starting next part of last chapter. First topic of today's discussion is short circuit. You know that two wires are required to flow current in electrical circuit. These two wires are live and neutral. If by mistake these two wires are in contact, then a heavy current flows and this is called short circuit. Live and neutral are connected directly, then heavy current will flow and it is called short circuit. Due to short circuit, overheating takes place and there is possibility of burning of wiring and electrical appliances. Next topic is electric shock and electrocution. I think you are familiar of electric shock. If by mistake you touch live wire barefooted, then you receive a fatal shock because current flows through your body and it is quite dangerous. If this shock is not stopped at once, or you don't pull your hand on the body which is in contact of live wire at once, then there is possibility of serious loss, even death. This is called electrocution. Next topic is electric fuse. Electric fuse is a device which is used for safety of wiring and electrical appliances. It is a wire made of alloy of lead and tin. Characteristic of this wire is it has low melting point and high resistance. It is connected to live wire. If some fault takes place in circuit or wiring system, heavy current flows due to which overheating takes place and this wire melts first because it has low melting point. If this wire melts first, flow of current stops and your device remains safe. There is one alternative of MCV. MCV is alternative of electric fuse. Means if you don't want to use electric fuse in your circuit, you can use MCV. MCV is called miniature circuit breaker. It is a spring-loaded automatic switch. In case of some fault in wiring system, this automatic switch cuts the supply automatically, current flow stops and your devices will remain safe. Next topic is safety precautions. Most of the safety precautions you know very well. Like you should not touch the wire which is not properly insulated. You should not touch wiring with wet hand. You should not touch wiring barefooted. If you want to operate some heavy device or some important device about which you don't know, then you should operate it with proper guidance and some more topics which are given in your book. Hope you will go through and you will understand. Next topic is conservation of electricity. You know that electricity is the most important form of energy and electrical energy is produced by fossil fuels. coal, petroleum, and some part of electrical energy is produced by hydro, means water turbines, and other non-conventional energy sources. So major portion comes from fossil fuels like coal. Reserves of coal are limited. In near future, there will be no coal on the earth. So it is our responsibility to avoid unnecessary use of electrical energy so that our fossil fuels or our energy reserves last long. There are some points about conservation of electricity. Whenever you are not using a fan or bulb, or you are not present in your room or in your home, you should switch off all such devices. It is normally seen that nobody is present in the room, even then lights are going on, fans are running, AC is running. So it is simply wastage of electrical energy. You should avoid it. Some more points are given in the book. You have to go through all the points and try to understand, and you have to follow in our daily life. Students, now we will understand static electricity. Electricity is nothing but flow of charge. When charge flows, the electricity is called current electricity, and when charge remains stationary on a body, the electricity is called static electricity. So first we understand charge. Charge is a property due to which a body exerts electrostatic force on other bodies. For example, suppose you are having a plastic scale, and if the plastic scale is rubbed with dry hair and brought near bits of papers, you see that papers are attracted towards the scale. In such situation, we say that the scale is charged. So charge is present on the scale only, it is not going anywhere. So this electricity is static electricity. Now the question is, how does a body get charged? You might be knowing that every body is made of atoms, and atoms have positively charged protons in the nucleus and negatively charged electrons revolving around the nucleus in different orbits. When these electrons are transferred to other body, then this atom will have deficiency of electron and other body or other atom will have excess of electron. In this situation, both the bodies will be charged. The body which is losing electron will be positively charged, and the body which is gaining electron will be negatively charged. So reason behind origin of charge is transfer of electron. I hope you could understand.